Hi everybody and welcome back. Let's talk about why IELTS is better on computer. I previously made a video talking about the differences between computer-based and paper-based, but there are a couple of reasons why computer-based exam is becoming more and more popular, and I'm going to share these reasons on also why computer-based version of IELTS is better. Before we continue, remember, when I say better, I don't mean that it is easier or different in terms of the level of difficulty of the test. But the reasons I'm going to give you will make the computer version of IELTS more convenient, something more manageable for candidates. And this is the result of years of experience that I'm sharing with you. So let's get right into it. So as you see on the screen, there are a couple of major differences between IELTS on computer and IELTS on paper. But the reason number one that IELTS is better on computer is time. So a lot of times, a large number of candidates have problems with managing their time, and they usually run out of time, and this is their major challenge, what they're struggling with constantly. When you do IELTS on computer, thanks to the nature and the setting of the test and the way the test is done on a computer, you tend to save some time, especially in writing and in the reading section. Dozens of candidates have told me that when they do it on the computer, they tend to have up to 5 minutes more extra time, which is amazing. Remember, we have 60 minutes, 3 passages, a lot of questions, so 5 minutes can go a very long way. How this happens when you are on the computer, you simply type the words, you click on the answers. You don't have to write them on a separate piece of paper, which is your answer sheet. And this saves a lot of time, and this can, in the long run, help you get a better result, especially when it comes to reading. Writing is also the same. You don't really have to worry about erasing, and you can simply select and erase your mistakes. You don't need to use an eraser or whatever. And then you don't need to worry about your handwriting. You don't need to worry about your the number of words, because it shows you on the screen. These are the benefits you do not have when you're doing it on paper. So remember that time is key, and one of the reasons why IELTS is better on computer. The second reason IELTS is on computer is when you receive your results. Usually when it's done on paper, the results come to you in like a week or so. Can take up to 2 weeks in some locations. But when you do it on the computer, it usually takes 2 to 3 business days to get you your results. So usually take 2 days. I have had students where some locations they got their results the day after. So if you do the test today, you will receive your results the day after tomorrow. This is very important because a lot of candidates, they want to make sure they can see the results as fast as possible so that they can submit it to universities, or they're traveling to another country so they can make sure they receive the results in time, whether or not they need to take it again or consider changing their travel arrangements, which is not possible when you have to wait up to 2 weeks, for example. The third reason, which is, I believe, a very important reason, is IELTS retake, one skill retake. So one skill retake was introduced in 2024, and thanks to that, candidates can now take, if they're not happy with the results, they don't have to take the whole test again. They can take one skill, and just one skill again. They call it one skill retake. And this feature is only possible on the computer version of IELTS exam. So if you have done the paper version of the test, you have to take the whole test again, which is very inconvenient for a lot of people. So in summary, time, delivery, one skill retake, these 3 reasons are very important. These are the most important reasons why you are recommended to take the test on computer. There is also one more reason why IELTS is better on computer, and that's the availability of the test. So IELTS computer is available in almost all the locations that IELTS is possible. There are some countries that you can't take IELTS, for example, Russia, as of the time of this video. There are a lot of countries that you can take IELTS exam, but you cannot take the paper version, like for example, Iran. And so the availability of computer tests is also higher. And when you check with the centers, you see that, okay, if they run, let's say 10 times a year, all of these 10 dates, they have the computer-based version, but only very limited version of them, they have the paper-based version. I think IELTS is going through a way to fully kind of get rid of the whole paper-based version eventually. Why not embrace the future? So if you're preparing for IELTS exam, I do a lot of videos and courses on this. So feel free to reach out to me. I'll give you some free advice and resources. You can also have leave your questions in the comment section. Tell me why you think computer-based version or paper version of the IELTS is better. And thank you very much, everybody, and have a nice evening.